I just got back from Donald Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden. I'm a Jewish New York Republican, and I have seen the mainstream media calling this a Nazi rally. And that couldn't be further from the truth. There were so many Jews there, just like myself. There was Israeli flags, and nearly every single speaker talked about their commitment to upholding the relationship between U.S. and Israel. Not to mention all the Latinos for Trump, gays for Trump, and nearly every other group that would have never been allowed in if this was actually a Nazi rally. Kamala Harris could literally bring Adolf Hitler on her stage, and the mainstream media still wouldn't call it a Nazi rally. Their lies are futile. Trump is winning this election in 9 days. Make sure you get out, vote early, and vote for Donald Trump.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me again, WJNI Channel, One Life, Many Seasons. Wow. Just so much disinformation, misinformation, all types of information out there. We got to pay attention. We got to follow our heart. Well, having heard this, we're about to react to a CNN panel that I don't know how else to quantify what happened other than to say it was just a full-blown Royal Rumble. I don't know if you remember Royal Rumble. Back in the days, I was a wrestling fan. You need to see this. Please put your comments in the comment section below and let us know what you really think about this. Are you ready? Let's go.
Emotions are very high. We're 8 days out from the election, right? No question about it. I don't think either side is innocent of inflammatory rhetoric, for sure. I mean, look what's happened. I don't think the president could have expected not to do this massive rally, which quite frankly was historic. Came out there, and the media is just, oh, you know, he's a Nazi, it's Hitler, and all this crazy stuff that they were saying. So I think in many respects that rhetoric is much worse than what you just played there.
Just to be clear, Hitler has entered the conversation because his chief of staff said that Trump, not the media, but Trump was the one who brought up Hitler.
And five people who were there said it didn't.
Okay,
Yeah,
exactly.
Hitler,
You're mixing anecdotes. That's not what happened.
Actually, Hitler entered the conversation because his running mate actually compared him to Hitler. That's when it actually entered the conversation years ago. No. That's how we brought Hitler into this conversation, because the person that Donald Trump picked to be his running mate compared him to Hitler. And then he changed his mind. Fine, change your mind. But then somebody else verified.
We played the clips. Ryan.
Okay, but the media,
said all of those things.
Media did not just say that Trump was Hitler. The media was saying that everyone who attended was Hitler. The reason yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Over and over.
Yeah. Everybody who is in support of Trump has been tagged with that. Nazis, Hitler, what is going on? Why do we use this types of rhetoric against each other? Yes, we may not like each other. We may not like each other's views, each other's policies, but it hasn't gotten to that. And these are the types of things that I think are dangerous. And we cannot be one-sided, because I feel like most of the time one side feels like they can say what they want, which is a Democratic Party, and get away with it. But if they're fed the same things they do from the other side, it becomes a problem. We need to change that and that mindset. It's not right.
They call them anyone who attends
hang on just a second.
are Nazis.
Hang on just one second, okay? Because it's the hyperbole that's getting me. You said the media called everyone who attended that rally Hitler?
Yes, they did.
Yes,
they did. They
so
said,
when
if
we're
you attend that rally, you are a fascist.
Okay.
That is what they said.
Well, let's talk about this table right here.
Okay, I don't know what everyone said yesterday. I wasn't on all your Twitter
accounts. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Ryan,
I just watched
that did not happen.
Abby, you got to do a better job of handling your business. Abby, you're the one in charge here. They got to be able to listen to you. It's getting out of hand. This is a cage fight Royal Rumble. We can't be having that. Nah, Abby, you got to do a better job.
That's
it did.
And waiting for people like you to maybe say something.
It 100% happened.
You didn't even get through all the clips. There was still Tucker Carlson doing replacement. Don Jr. did replacement. And then Trump himself turned up and talked about invading and occupying our country, which is the language of the far right. He talked about enemy of the people, which is Joseph Goebbels. He talked about enemy of the enemy within, which is literally Hitler. I mean, these are my problem is, I get it. Nobody wants to be called Nazis. It's very inflammatory. But if you don't want to be called Nazis, stop doing it.
Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop that nonsense. If you don't want to be called, don't use that. If the folks on the right did that, you wouldn't be saying that. It wouldn't be okay. It's not okay. Why do we do this? Don't call somebody what you don't want to be called. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Actually, I saw a post the other day on Facebook, and it says, tweet others the way you want to be tweeted. Take that home, you guy. This guy's just, this is the problem. And we wonder why some people are being attacked while others aren't. Because of rhetorics like this. You got to be fair about this. If it's good for one side, it's got to be okay for the other side.
You've been called an anti-Semite more than anyone else's table. Yeah. And people will sit there and, no, by me. I never called you an anti-Semite. Okay. I'm not sitting here saying
I'm a supporter of the Palestinians, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, I hope your beeper doesn't go off. The thing is that
you just say I should die.
You should not.
No,
did you just say I should be killed?
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that.
He's just this guy. This is what they do. They take everything out of context. They don't listen. They just take everything at just the face value, but it's intentional. Let's just go on.
Hold on.
Did your guest just say I should be killed on live TV?
I said I hope you don't.
Let me just stop.
You said you hope my beeper doesn't go off.
Because you said I'm a big supporter
of the Palestinians.
Hamas?
Guys, let me stop.
Palestinians.
Are you?
Am I what? No, of course I'm not.
Palestinians
I apologize.
Are you a racist, violent person inciting violence against
Ryan,
That's disgusting.
that is completely.
I apologize.
Good job, CNN. Let's have first block say the Muslim guy should be blown up on TV.
Don't say then I apologize. You literally.
I thought you said Hamas.
You didn't think I said Hamas.
First of all, Abby, you caused this whole issue. You should have stopped it from the onset. Instead of being the journalist, the person in charge on the table, you joined in and ganged up on the other side that you don't necessarily like what they're saying, but that's not how you do it. You were supposed to be neutral and get everybody to state their opinions in a non-harassing way, in a non-negative way. But no, you did not do that. You joined in, and this is what caused the problem. Things taken out of context. This is crazy. Oh, you're trying to get me killed. What are you talking about? You just called somebody else Nazis. Hitler. But that was okay.
I said I supported Palestinian rights.
Yes, I did.
Why? Because when you hear
What's funny
Palestinians,
is Rudy Giuliani said this yesterday, so you're a great guest to be here to defend Rudy Giuliani.
I wasn't going to entertain nonsense today, and so at this point,
this is what we're in now. This is America in 2024.
Here's what I will say.
Forget the racism.
That's right.
It's I should die.
I didn't say that. You
You
should
said,
die.
what does beeper mean? Don't give me a fake
I did not say you should die.
Why did you say?
Yeah, America is the way it is today because of people like you. This guy. Because of people like you. Causing unnecessary tensions. Things that are not there, you throw it out there. You get under people's skin intentionally. And then when you cannot handle the heat, you start to blame them. But you are the originator. I don't know.
Guys,
What did you mean?
What did you mean by the beeper?
So what did you mean?
What did you mean by the beeper? No, you didn't. You said, I hope your beeper doesn't go off.
Ryan, stop talking.
At least have the guts to support your racist comments.
Hang on.
I'm so sorry.
Gotta bring it back.
This is why yesterday's rally was disgusting.
Don't call us Nazis, but I'm going to threaten the brown guy as a
This is
terrorist
why.
and kill him.
Because I didn't ever say Donald Trump was Hitler.
Man.
But do you know who stood on a stage yesterday and said, I want to come to the Nazi rally. I don't have to make up words. And
yeah, because that's what you guys have been saying. You're saying it's a Nazi rally. So they said, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to a Nazi rally. Screw it. I'm going to a Nazi rally. That's what they're saying. Because you guys have been saying consistently, calling everybody that is in support of Donald Trump Nazis. And we know that's false because Trump is a supporter of Israel, of the Jewish people. Okay? So I'm not sure where they're even coming up with that. And he's not in support of just all this nonsense and rhetoric that's been spit out there. I mean, this is just ridiculous. You state something, people revolt, and then you can't handle the people coming back at you saying, no, you're not. If you're going to call me Nazis, you know what? Screw it. I'm a Nazi. I'm going to the rally. Then what? And then you can't handle it. This is just ridiculous.
Call you something. You're saying it for yourself. And what you just said
Kamala
right
Harris
here,
is a pimp.
apologize, but I will tell you, I don't accept that apology, and you didn't even say it to
fine.
me.
I didn't say
that
it to
was
you.
disgusting.
You don't have to accept it. Who cares if you accept it? Who cares if you accept the apology? It's not for you. He wasn't even talking to you.
But I can be offended when you don't even say it to me. I'm not Puerto Rican, but I was offended by what he said yesterday. And I'm offended that the former president and potentially future president would allow it and go for 12 hours and not say, I don't care. Because you know what? When Kamala Harris put out statements about switching up opinions, it wasn't good enough for Republicans.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you said it.
Why don't you take this back a little bit and let her take the show?
You know what? No, listen,
You're kind of monopolizing her show.
No. Hold on one second.
Because I'm surprised you wouldn't even say what
Listen,
you just said.
we have a lot of.
Hang
on a second. We have a lot of heated conversations on this show. That is
Let
true.
her take it back.
But one of the things that I do not appreciate is when we cross the line. Okay? I don't appreciate that.
I apologize.
And
I
I appreciate the apology, but I don't want a conditional apology for saying something that is completely. It is not civil in the slightest.
I misheard what he said.
Okay?
I thought he said Hamas.
There are lines here.
Yeah, I went on CNN and said I support Hamas. What kind of idiots do you take us for?
We got to stop
so
this
freaking
stuff.
ridiculous
thing
We
to
have
say.
to stop this stuff. Okay, we're gonna go to the break now.
So that was that. And then Abby comes after that. I'm not even sure if it was during the break or after the show, and came with this statement. Take a look at this.
Hey, I'm sure everyone has seen what happened on the show tonight. I just wanted to address one quick thing. As you may have seen, Ryan was asked to leave the show, and we have put out a statement saying that he's not welcome back on our air. There is a line here on this program, and it was crossed. But I want to be clear as well that we did not ask Mehdi to not come back. In fact, we really wanted him to come back and finish the show. We had a lot to talk to him about. And we really hope that he'll join us again soon. But for those of you who are wondering why he did not come back, I just want to be super clear that that was not in any way because we didn't want him back at all. And I won't speak for him, but I just wanted to make sure that you all knew that that was not what happened there.
So there you have that. I'm not sure what we're supposed to make of that. You know, the same people that wouldn't accept an apology for someone who misheard something and responded to the thing they misheard are coming out after the banned Ryan, and then the other conservative guy decided to leave the show. And they saying, oh, we didn't ask him to leave. Of course, why would he stay? Because he's seen the whole rhetoric and what you guys are all about. I mean, that's just not being treated fairly. That's not being treated fairly. That was not good at all. And I think I put a lot of the blame on Abby. I'm sorry. If you're in charge of something, you need to take charge. She did not. And that's when it went out of hand. All right. So these guys really know. I'm going to tell my own personal story that happened to a very close friend of mine. And then I'm going to just wrap this up. It was during the 2020 election. It was getting all heated up. And he went to a neighborhood. He had his Biden-Harris blue T-shirt on. Walked in the neighborhood. mixed well with everybody in that specific neighborhood, and everything was fine. He left. Went back home, put on his Trump-Pence, because remember it was Pence, Trump-Pence t-shirt. He was chased out of the place. He was not safe. Now, to me, anybody should be able to wear what they want. This is America. This is not the third world country. We should be able to go where we want to go as long as we're not flouting their rules. You know, we should be able to walk anywhere. There's a freedom of movement, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion. We talk about freedom, freedom, freedom. But yet, we're not making Americans free. I mean, think about that for a second. It's okay for somebody to come in with a particular t-shirt on in the same spot. It's not okay for somebody else to come in there. What is going on with us? And this is on both sides. This happens on both sides. But that's the one that happened to my close friend. I'm just using that as a basis of validation and support to what just happened here on the CNN panel. This is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. We can't even have any meaningful conversations anymore. Everybody just flares up because of sentiments. No one is listening. No one is listening to understand. We all just listening to respond. It's destroying us. It's killing us. We are better than this. Americans are better than this. And it's the fault of our leaders that accept things like this. This needs to change. Thanks for stopping by. It's me again, WJON Channel 1 Life Mini Season. I'll be coming back with more pieces. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know how we like to close it out? We always like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.